Welcome back for 2026 Valgas stuff. We're going to be doing two games tonight: Baptized in Blood, Door of Eternity, back to back with a 30-minute intermission in between. That intermission starts at 8 p.m. It ends at 8:30 p.m. with the beginning of Door of Eternity. I want everyone to spot that little girl Madeline Scrumgore in our announcements page. She does not belong in this bar. That said, we're gonna do the schedule real quick. Okay, so the schedule is today's stuff we already talked about. Kingdom of Darkness starts back up again with session 17 on the 14th of this month. And then we're going to have on the 17th our back-to-back double feature of Baptized in Blood and Door of Eternity. Then on the 28th, we're going to have Kingdom of Darkness session 18. And then on the 31st, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have sessions 21 and 13 of Baptized in Blood and Door of Eternity. And hopefully, we will have finished out Door of Eternity soonish. And then these two other games, Baptized in Blood and Kingdom of Darkness, probably, hopefully by late spring, so that we can get started with two upcoming games, Song of the Crown and From Depths Unkind. So for Song of the Crown, we can look forward to the following players. This is your official announcement of who's going to be in that game. Congratulations, Larinia, Lee, Lontau, Apostate, and Ogna. The five of you are in Song of the Crown. Congratulations. Or From Depths Unkind, we have Danny, Darrow, Vi, Gavi, and Raylan. Raylan is a new joiner to our games, but everybody else in that list has played before for me, and congratulations, you are all in From Depths Unkind. So those are the official player lists for those two games for our first half of Chapter 3. Okay, so that's it. That's it for that. And that's it for our announcements today. We're going to go ahead and move on to our introductions and our recap. So let me go ahead and switch over to here. Oh, thank God, the title cards are fucking fixed. Great. We will not be having Alethana today. She had a thing. So she won't be here today, but she did say that we could play without her, and she will not mind missing. Well, she does mind missing the session, but she can't help it. But she does want us to continue to play, so we will play. So let's go ahead and do introductions. Let's start with Waffle.
Hey, my name's Jordan, also known as Waffle. I'm playing Thalen Verkarliger, a noble son who connived to be here on the front line.
Great.
He's hoping to make a difference.
Great. Now let's do Raven.
Hi, I'm Raven. I'm playing Amelia tonight. Keeping the party alive.
Is that it?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys don't die.
All right. Let's do Danny.
Hi.
Okay.
Playing Cinder, the little tiny daggling barbarian who's suddenly realizing that we don't have a healer and that Raven's going to have to keep me alive.
And then let's go to Kiva.
You caught me with food in my mouth.
I'm sorry. What are you snacking on?
A turkey sandwich. Dinner is just now too.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Hi,
I'm Kiva, otherwise known as Vi, playing as a dark elf soul knife rogue, and I just got a really, really cool, specially made dagger, and I'm just going to be throwing it nearby Reinald's head to see if he will pay attention.
Speaking of Renault, Darrow, go ahead and introduce yourself and then slip right into that recap.
Yes. I am Darrow, and I am playing Reinald Gerritsen, whose hobbies include talking to his sword and eliminating as many demons as he can. And for the recap, when we last left our heroes, they fought a desperate battle of survival against the forces of downtime. Elia successfully navigated the labyrinth of military government bureaucracy in an absolutely explosive fashion. And in the very same meeting where she was notified she was being removed from Helcorth, she was aggressively reprimanded by our commanding officers for questioning them in a report. We all listened in from the hallway outside, and it was gnarly. Reinald spent time playing cards with Vi and attempting to convince Amelia to learn to use the sword. Amelia also met a suspicious individual who warned her of vampires while definitely not being a vampire.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Hmm?
Sounds like a vampire.
We're going to go ahead and close our point donations for bonuses. Congratulations, team! You have no bonuses today. I just want to.
Man.
I know. I just want to remind viewers that you can exchange your channel points for bonuses, but they have to be before the cutoff period. The cutoff period is when the announcements and recap ends, which is now. This does begin the bonus pool period for Door of Eternity, so maybe give them some bonuses because they might need them. So and support your fellow players and support the players in general. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys over to headquarters. It is the 17th of Crozius. It's 9:42 in the morning. Yeah. And we will open up here in our camp. So,
What's the time of day right now?
It is morning.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and select some. You can keep asking questions and stuff. I'm just trying to select a music track for.
So how's weather been today?
Yes, let's find out today's weather, shall we?
Do you have like a little boy that runs over a piece of paper? Here's the weather.
Yeah, so a little boy with a peg leg walks by, telling everybody what the weather is. Let's see, where's my weather table?
Wouldn't you
Get
like to
that boy
know,
a wheelchair.
boy?
All right, it is
Like a
Yo.
hobby of theirs.
Below
They just-
freezing. Ooh.
It's a normal day for Galidia, which is our winter, deep winter, frigid temperatures, blizzards, snowstorms, gale winds drawing from the north of the Darthex and the frozen land of Haima. Today is a normal day for Galidia with temperature below freezing and an overcast sky. So, this little peg-legged boy wanders past the road and goes, "Today is going to be the usual. Bundle up." And he leaves.
Makes me wish I wore pants.
Yes.
Are you sure about that? Are you honest with yourself?
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't wear pants.
All right. Then I'm gonna go inside. I'm not gonna stay outside unless I need to. I just slam my hand in front of the door. Excuse me.
Just
That was not canon.
you wander into the barracks.
I'm not drunk. I wish I was. I forgot you changed the space around a little bit.
I did. You guys got updates. There are a couple of new rooms. Those are the sergeant and the lieutenant's quarters. And you guys have a common building now, which is across the way.
Can I go get the mail?
Yeah, you can absolutely go get the mail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get all the mail.
All right, you go get the mail.
I'm gonna get some food.
Okay, you go get some food.
I don't even know it's for the common building. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, it's a common building for you guys to hang out in over there. All right.
What do they make? What did this put here?
This was put here. This was built after your last mission. So
Damn, that was quick.
they are.
They have a crew of Mormons or something.
No, Corinthians
Amish barn raising.
are. Corinthians are just very good at building stuff. So
Evidently.
evidently. So Cinder,
Aw.
you go and get the mail. Are you looking for any particular mail?
No, I just like getting the mail.
Okay. Let's see. You're waiting on a letter back, aren't you, Phelan?
If I think it was my aunt. If she decides to write back, I didn't exactly ask for anything, so she may just write correspondence.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll me a D100. There's no mail on your wall today.
I see mommy.
Is there mail for other people?
There is mail for like various soldiers in the Salamanders who are now attached to you. Like a couple of personal letters from home for some of the soldiers, but nothing for you guys specifically.
I'm gonna take their mail then.
Okay, where you take their mail, they give you the mail, with the trust being that you're gonna give it to the people who are supposed to have it.
Yep. I'm gonna go bring it to the common area here.
Okay, you bring it to the common area.
What kind of food do do they have food here?
There is no cook. You guys are expected to handle this stuff yourselves.
Oh man.
This,
Does Rhino know how to cook?
this is a facility for you guys to operate. There's a full kitchen in the back, though.
You know what? I feel like he's gotta know how to cook at least a little bit.
We got this.
Anyone? Anyone want anything? Hey, you guys, you hungry, Cinder? Bye.
Yep.
I'm gonna look very like skeptic of Reynold right now. It's like, what is your actual? Have you been professionally trained in the kitchen?
What do you mean professionally? I know how to skin and debone a squirrel I caught in the forest. If that's what you
That's
mean.
completely different from cooking, Reynold.
You don't. I mean,
Do you not-
just stick it above the fire.
You don't know how to. I just look mortified. We're all gonna get horribly sick.
Wow, cooked meat's too good for this one.
I think it's
Imagine that.
It's rather nice, actually.
Well, there we go. You're just wandering through the.
I'm not proficient in this, but I
He might do all right. He might do okay, Vi.
yeah, but the first you get one chance, and I'm taking your gold.
I'm
For
just gonna.
poisoning.
I'm just gonna try to put something together. Dealer's choice, DM. What am I able to throw together back here?
Well, so the low-hanging fruit here is, a stew. While it's fairly easy to fuck up a stew, stews are also fairly easy to correct, right? So, plenty of water. You can, put together it looks like there's a pot full of some kind of broth. concentrate going on the stove already. So someone halfway started this for you, or was kind enough to get it going. And it's right here. This is where that is, the big pot.
Oh, they've got a forever stew.
And it's well, yeah, these are soldiers.
Ugh.
So you've got a warm like little fire going on under there. It's very low. The coals. We could probably use some fuel if you wanted to get it to boil, but it's simmering. But it does look bereft of actual ingredients. So that's the lowest hanging fruit with the lowest DC. Throw some shit in there, wait for it to boil and cook for a while, and then you can serve it fairly easily.
Cinder walks over and just drops something random in the pot.
Okay, I vibe with this. I'm with you. And I start throwing things into the pot too.
You just like random ass vegetables and stuff?
Just
Yes.
whole vegetables.
Just whole ass vegetables. Great. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The whole onion.
And then I'm going to take everyone's mail and open it up and then hammer it to the wall right here.
Okay. Yeah, on the inside of the kitchen? On the inside of
Yep.
the bar? Okay. Let's see. Can Ash see you? He can. Okay. Ash over here, your handler, or Asher, your handler, goes, "Hey, Cinder, what the fuck are you doing?
Putting up people's mail.
Like, so... Is there any mail for me in there?"
Can Cinder read?
Nope. There could be.
Okay.
some of these are nailed up like upside down and stuff.
He gets up, says, comes over to the bar and goes, "Don't you fucking move." He comes around the corner.
Mm-mm.
Hey, fuckwit, you're supposed to chop the vegetables first.
He's the one who put that
I
in.
don't care. What? Cinder, Cinder,
How'd you get over there?
I walked. Okay, so you see what you've done here, Cinder? You've opened everyone's mail, and then hung it here.
So they can find it.
Where are the envelopes?
Cinder looks down at a bunch of torn paper in his hands.
Give me that.
Lots
He takes the paper from you, pieces the bits back together, puts the letters back inside. It's like a few minutes. And he goes, "Cinder, these letters were personal. Now,
Yeah, that's why I want to make sure they know where they're at.
no, I understand you had good intentions, but what this does is it broadcasts their personal business to everyone. And they might not want everyone to know their personal business, right?"
I mean, maybe. Look, this one has a little heart symbol, and this one has a... Oh, well.
Right.
I mean, it's not the best penis I've seen, but this one has an interesting little drawing on it.
Yeah, so, you know.
I'm gonna just throw my dagger nearby his head. Not aiming at him, just ching.
Renault kind of edges up. And anyone in here doing anything unsavory towards the demons, that I need to look into? Hey, let me take a look.
No,
Yeah.
no, Renault, that kind of stuff.
This one's scented.
This
He
stuff.
holds out a letter to Renault.
This stuff. Listen, give me that. Asher takes that letter too. So where were you hiding this?
I get the mail every day.
Are they in your mouth? Do you eat them? What's in your mouth?
Nothing? Something?
He puts his hands on your muzzle and starts prying your mouth open. Let me see. He looks inside. He gets his fingers down in there, checks your gums, checks the side of your mouth, makes sure you aren't pocketing anything in there. Gets his hand out. All right. God, you're slobbery. Reynolds, they already screened this shit for that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Good.
He takes the rest of the letters and goes, Cinder, just leave the envelopes closed and in a pile on the big table.
Fine.
Don't open them. Let people sift through them themselves.
Just like looking at the pictures.
Maybe ask them if, they'll share the pictures with you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But ask them first. Now get out of the kitchen. You're gonna get some fur in the fucking stew. What is that? What is that? What was that sound? Why was there a sound just now?
Nothing. And he's just gonna dump the entire bottle, like the bottle and the contents, into the stew.
Reno. Okay, I was gonna ask, who is actually tending to the? Okay, there's Cinder. Is it being left alone?
No one's currently tending to the stew. Reynolds has walked away from it.
I got distracted by reading other people's mail. I
Okay,
apologize.
but you only came back when Cinder said a certain thing.
Yeah, I got distracted. I was staring off into space.
Get back to the pot.
Yes, ma'am. And I start stirring, trying furiously to break up the giant ass onion that Cinder just threw into the pot.
When you sift it out
Oh, no.
with a ladle and it's hot, and you're trying to start breaking it up. I don't even think he took the skin off.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And a whole bottle of wine.
Hey, that could be cooked out. That could be really good.
What
I don't know.
happened
This
to
With the
stew
bottle.
Be drunk.
Oh God.
Oh,
Never mind.
There's Amelia. Okay, I was just making sure, Amelia, that your token didn't accidentally get deleted somehow.
I think I would have at least the forbearance to realize, hey, maybe this giant bottle shouldn't be in the pot.
Yeah.
And maybe I should chop up this onion real quick.
You have an intelligence of 12, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
yes.
Wouldn't that be wisdom, I feel like?
No, because, yes, also, you have a wisdom of 11, so I'm pretty sure that you know that the whole last bottle isn't supposed to be in a stew. So you fish that out, too.
Just getting rid of all the flavor.
Mm-hmm. So I'll fish those out. I'll chop up the onion, peel it, and throw it back in. Try to throw in some meat and other things.
Okay.
Anything I can.
Yeah, there's some meat here, some salamander beef, some. Do you want to mix meats? There's some chicken too, and some other stuff.
When we talk about other stuff, are we talking about mystery meat?
Kind of. Well, it's hard to identify because it's already been chopped and it's well salted.
Screw it. It's already seasoned and good to go. Throw it in. That and the chicken, and yeah, we'll call it there.
Boom. You got a robust stew bubbling away. Just go ahead and give me a intelligence check for cooking right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, you feel confident in your ability to brew a field or hunter stew. It's something you've done before back home. So, having watched some of the women and men of your clan do something similar, you're just kind of mimicking very well what you saw your clanmates do. So, it looks like it's coming along nicely. Maybe another 10 minutes and boil and a good boil, which means you'll need to add some fuel, which isn't.
I somehow accidentally rolled that privately, meaning that I can't see the result. So either I rolled decently or I rolled a 1, and you're like just letting that roll and wait to see what happens.
I'm very tempted to not tell you what you got now because you just told me that, but it was a 16. So.
When you eagerly await to find out if the stew is a con save or not.
And you all had some stew. Now everybody make a death saving throw. You heard me. All right, we're gonna draw the camera away from the kitchen and the common room for a minute and head our way over to Amelia, who's hanging out by the dummies. These two dummies here.
So, Thalen and Vi, we gonna talk about the ugly baby in the room?
Hold on. We're moving from the common room and stuff to Amelia real quick.
Yeah.
She's outside the common area. Raven?
Why is Cinder on the table?
Raven?
Get off the table. Off the table. Cinder, off the table.
Can't see from. I'm too.
Can we not hear me?
I'm gonna pick him up as like I'm gonna scoop my
I could
hands
hear you.
under your armpits like a little toddler and just put you in the chair.
Okay. All right. Raven, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine. I didn't want to talk over everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So what is Amelia up to over here?
She is currently at the dummies, letting out a bit of frustration that she has in her by blasting the dummies with both lightning bolt and shocking grasp, basically.
Throwing spells at these striking dummies in frustration. Is there something in particular that is going through her mind while she's doing this? Any particular frustration that you'd like to voice, or no?
What she is currently struggling with is the happenings from yesterday, the late night meeting, the leaving of a good ally. It's a lot.
No. I think Sergeant. I almost called him Sergeant Bucket. Sergeant Terry is going to notice you throwing spells because it's quite loud throwing lightning spells. He comes over. He says, "Are you just getting some practice in, or is this for therapy?"
A little bit of both, she said as she was throwing a firebolt.
He says, "Well, in case it wasn't covered in basic, this is how griping works. Griping works not on paper. Griping works between people of a rank lower and someone of a higher rank, but just one rank higher. So I'm the sergeant combat leader, so I'm the highest ranking sergeant in our team. So if you're going to gripe to someone, you gripe to me. You don't gripe to people below your rank. You don't gripe to Furia about that kind of about gripe-worthy stuff. So if you want to gripe about something, Amelia, it's my job to hear your gripes. Right? Gripes go up, shit goes down. Right? So, is there anything you want to gripe about?
I feel we have lost a good ally, sir.
I feel we lost talented magic. I understand that is troubling because it puts a lot on you. Right? You're really the only sorcerer we have left at the moment in the unit, other than the commander, and she doesn't go into our missions normally. She's coming along. It's a big deal, right? She's the commander. She's coming along. The mission's a much bigger deal. So you're kind of it, and that's a lot of pressure. That's not out of the ordinary, Amelia. A lot of units only have one mage of your talent. You know, it takes 4 or 5 mages to do a chain casting of some spells. You know, you're aware of that. You lead a team of them, right? So,
Yes.
you know, I get it. It's hard, but we also Furia was also right in that Elia wasn't adapting to what this is. She was supposed to be a soldier while she was here. And she did everything she could to not only not be here, but to make that harder on everyone else. Because when, you know, someone acts out of line, that one person's not the only one that gets punished. Everybody does. The rest of the team is now suffering because you've lost, you know, another sorcerer, a spellcaster, right? Which puts a lot of pressure on you. That's not fair to you or the rest of the team. She did that to you by her actions, right? We can't have someone acting selfishly in the army, in the Corinthian military. We can't have that. Not now. Not in these desperate times. It's got no place. It has no place ever, but especially now. She wanted more than anything to not be here. You know what? I'm glad she's gone, because we don't want someone here who doesn't want to be here. Not in this unit. Imagine for a moment if she internalized that and let it fester and become a darkness. And she used that as an excuse to contact darker powers or to foment some kind of treachery, right? That would put everybody in even graver danger. So I'm happy she's gone. I miss that. I'm unhappy about the lower amount of magical talent. But you're a talented mage. You're gonna figure it out, and the rest of the team believes in you. They're not just counting on you, but they also believe in you, and that you're gonna be able to help. And you're gonna be able to be what they need you to be, and they're gonna be right there for you too. You can bet that little furry fuck is going to jump right in front of an arrow for you every time. Because he's going to be counting on you to patch him up. Right? So, you know, I get it. This is going to be hard. It's going to suck. You'll get through it. And if it helps to blast these piles of hay and wood, then keep at it. You know, just be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you don't hit anybody else. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. My job to hear your gripes. So, and if it's something that I need to talk to the commander about or the lieutenant about, I'll do it in respectful and quiet fashion. So, you know, that's the way these things are supposed to work. Don't write anything down, and don't let anyone else use you to pass the letter. That could have gone really badly for you too, being a party to that, right?
Yes.
So let people write what they want to write in their own hand, and try, if someone asks you if they should write something down, try to advise them not to. If it's written down, then it becomes part of the record. This youth's got enough black spots. Anyway, I'm gonna go find a beer. He begins to walk away unless you stop him.
Sure. One more moment.
Oh yeah.
Something happened last night.
Okay.
If you might remember, I was outside.
Okay.
A duo of people awoke me and warned me.
What do you mean they warned you? What they warn you about?
Vampires, sure.
Vampires. Do you believe them? Do you think they're real?
Yes. I mean, anything is possible.
I grew up in Hillsfar, which isn't too far from Van Cressa. There's a lot of folk tales about vampires in that region. But I never thought they were real. Like, when I was a little boy, sure. You know, your mom tells you a story about monsters, sneaking in your window at night if you don't have the garlic string up, right? Well, maybe you don't know, but that's kind of the stuff we would hear about when we were kids. It was just, you put a garlic string around your window, keeps the night creatures away, keeps the undead away, keeps demons out, that sort of thing. A variety of little like rituals and stuff villagers do to keep that stuff away from them. By and large, it's really about your state of mind that keeps demons out of your head. But I don't think a strain of garlic's gonna keep a zombie or a skeleton from climbing through my window at night, I think some iron bars over it will, but not a string of garlic. But they used to tell stories about it, but I didn't think vampires were real. Why do you think? Was there something they said that made you believe them? Why do you think they're real?
They sounded convincing. A little bit too convincing.
I think I understand what you're saying. Like, they spoke with some kind of authority, and that felt real. Is that how you would put it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll talk to the lieutenant and the commander about this. Maybe we'll post watch. We're pretty far in the shield radius, but there's something skulking around on this side of that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna go find that beer.
No. Let's go find that beer.
Yeah, he just starts walking away.
She's just gonna follow him.
Yeah, okay. He walks in. What shenanigans have you all been up to when the sergeant walks in?
So, do we have tea?
Yes.
Everyone is apparent. Okay, so I'm gonna start up some tea then.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a kettle on the stove, and black iron kettle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got water in it. You can easily get some tea in there.
Cool. I'm gonna heat it up and wait for it to start screaming at me.
Okay. So you put it on the stove there. You make sure the stove's lit and heated and going. And 5 minutes, it'll start whistling at you.
I'm tapping my foot. My foot is tapping.
Your foot is tapping. Her foot is.
It's to do the tap tap tap.
Her foot is tapping. All right. There are
Can't make it boil any faster. Sorry.
Yeah, you got a couple of tea varieties and back there in a drawer. A couple of brass containers with some tea in them. They're labeled so you don't fuck it up. There is a Veronald red spiced tea, which is a tea from this region of Corinth, southern Corinth. Soothes the throat and spirit. There is a slumber tea, which is usually used to help people fall asleep. It's from the Malin Forest region, which is kind of west of Fordeth and east of Mardosia. There is a elven green tea. Supposedly it is elven. It's green tea is what it is. It's
yeah. So is there anything that would remind me of home or not at all?
There's Darthak Mountain Tea, which really just gives you like earthy and herby and spicy feelings. But
I know that stuff.
But there's nothing that would remind you of the Umbral Deep vibe, because a lot of your teas are made from completely different flora.
Isn't it also maybe I don't know, a mushroom tea? Is that common?
There are mushrooms that are commonly consumed in the Umbral Deep, but they're not commonly consumed up here because they don't grow up here.
No, I understand that,
Yeah.
but I'm talking from at home perspective. So there wouldn't have any mushroom tea. Oh
no, there's no mushroom tea up here. Yeah, you're just I'm gonna have to settle.
Give me that elven green tea. I'll be the judge.
Yeah.
Isn't mushroom tea just a soup?
Oh my god, this again.
Is tea soup then? Is tea soup? Is tea soup?
Yes, it
if
is.
you put anything in water, is it soup?
Yes.
The ocean is a soup.
Yep.
Don't drink it.
It's kind of a broth, right?
I am withdrawing from this conversation. Where's my tea?
It's like a fish stew.
Right now?
Is the tea ready yet?
The tea is steeped and ready.
Oh my! It's been yelling at you for literally 2 minutes straight. You were like, "Huh? Is it ready?"
The tea. You pour her a cup of tea. You get her the green tea going. You put it in front of her. It's
Cool.
steeped and good. It's ready.
Okay. All right. So then I'll serve everybody a cup of green tea.
Okay. Everybody gets a cup of green tea.
Mhm.
Do you put a cup in front of the sergeant?
Yes.
He says, "I didn't.
Oh,
I,
isn't that sweet?
I didn't fucking ask for this." He puts the cup. He pushes the cup closer to you. Said, "I wanted a beer."
You're the worst bartender, aren't you?
Okay. All right. So I go back and I pour him a mug of beer,
Okay, what kind?
and I walk back. Go ahead.
There are several kinds of beer available.
Case in point,
there,
the worst.
there is a Darthak Dark Stout, which is kind of your thing.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There is a Haven Ale Pale Ale, which is popular among soldiers. It's a little hoppy. There's a Light Alpine Ale, which is very light. It's popular amongst young people who are just getting used to beer, you know. There's the Malin Pilsner, which is the working man's beer. And then there's the Verenald Amber Lager, which is a lager that is also popular among soldiers, but it's particularly popular in this region, Verenald, and in Valkahal. But it's kind of like it's becoming popular all over the country.
100% the Darthaki Stout.
Okay,
I'm gonna pull that out and pour myself a cup too.
Okay, so you give him a cup of Darthaki Stout. He sniffs it and he goes, "Oh, it's beer, right?" He drinks it. He goes, This has a deep and rich flavor, and I feel like I'm drinking a whole loaf of bread."
And that's exactly why it's so much better than all the beer you get in the lowlands here.
He narrows his eyes at you and continues drinking. We'll see about that.
I'm gonna angrily drink at him.
Okay. Amelia, are you okay with receiving green tea, or do you want something else from Reynolds?
As he is getting presented the green tea, she's just gonna use prestidigitation to make it a different flavor of tea.
Okay.
Wouldn't that just make it water again?
No, because one of the options is chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material.
Ah,
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
So you flavor it as a different variety of tea.
Yes.
Perhaps
Something.
And
Oh, go on.
perhaps a spiced Cheyenne tea.
yes, but like one of those cheap imitations, you know? She just doesn't really have the flavor
Yeah.
yet.
It calls itself Turkish coffee, but it's not really Turkish coffee if it's not brewed in sand, right? So
Exactly.
there's something missing, and it's the sand.
Is the green tea good?
It's good. It's fairly flavorful, but it's maybe Reynolds got the ratio a little off, but you know.
I think I'm going to whistle for Titan.
Okay, Titan comes in from outside. Busts
And I'm going
through
to make
the door,
that.
and comes
I'm going to take that cup. Oh, go on.
straight to you and sits right behind you.
Yeah, that's a good dog. I'm going to take that cup of green tea that got handed to the sergeant off the table, and then just place it in front of Titan.
Okay.
Maybe you should put it
We'll get the
into a
professional
bowl
opinion.
first instead of just put it into a bowl first.
I
instead
guess
of-
it depends what kind of cups we're dealing with here.
Yeah, I'm talking about maybe like a tavern mug. I don't know, but I thought it would be nicer to give the poor boy like a proper like big bowl, like a soup bowl.
Yeah.
Well, you've already put the cup down, and he has already knocked it over and is licking it off the floor.
Well, that's exactly why. I don't even own a dog, but I know.
wow.
He's still licking it, and He's now chasing the cup over here. And he's pinned it against the corner here, and it's just lick, 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 lick.
Well, I'm gonna examine my mistakes and then stand up and start cleaning all this.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on the soup. How's the soup?
Soup's good. Soup's ready.
I'm gonna pour a bunch of bowls for everybody.
Okay.
Bowl for Cinder, bowl for Vi, bowl for Amelia, bowl for Thalen, and a separate bowl for Titan. And a bowl for Sergeant Bucket, who I don't say his name is Bucket, because that would be rude, and he would beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered fish.
Do you see any fish back? Is there any fish back here?
Not that you see.
There's no fish.
It worked whenever he said beer.
What do you think this is? A magic kitchen?
Is it a magic kitchen?
You know, it is. If you jump into that pot over there, it'll transport you to a realm of flavor. Don't actually do that, please.
You had to say it.
It'll take you to Flavor Town.
God damn it.
This needs a lot of salt.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, do you have any spices back there?
Yeah.
Flavor.
I pass out some salt. Here you go. Did I do good enough for you guys?
It's a tad weak, but fine enough. I couldn't say necessarily if it's truly Ellie. I think it might be just a cheap knockoff, and then they slap the name on it.
Man, it's not bad for pond water.
Pond water? You didn't fill up the water yourself, did you?
I mean, isn't that how you get water?
I immediately put the cup down.
Yeah.
I think he's making an inference. You didn't. You know, you didn't fill the water yourself. It's
Cinder's drinking his bowl.
My magic is not advanced enough to do this yet.
Well, I've eaten worse. And it boiled, right?
I sure hope it did.
Did. I watched it.
So now are we going to talk about the ugly baby?
What ugly baby?
That's the saying. Whenever you don't want to talk about something, but it's like obvious, it's the ugly baby.
Sure.
All right, we need a 6 team member. I vote that guy. I just vote to a random guy over my shoulder.
Are you talking about the cat?
No.
Who are you pointing at specifically? Is it this guy?
Yeah.
Jack turns and goes, "What did I do to you, Cinder?"
I was talking about a promotion, Jack.
Well, I could use one.
He turns back to the rest of the group and throws his hands out. See?
Isn't that the one that's did the crazy things with the spear when we got ambushed by skeletons?
No, that would be Ash, this guy, this kid.
Yeah.
Jack,
I mean, if we're gonna randomly promote somebody,
Yeah, no. I've seen him. He's battle tested.
Ash
I look
looks
down at
nervous.
the
He looks very nervous.
sergeant. He goes, "That's how this works, right? We just pick somebody."
That is not at all how this works, Cinder.
All these rules and soup and
All these rules and soup, is that what you said?
I just want some fish.
Okay.
You can always go catch some.
I want a side of salamander beef. What do you... This is what we got, man.
Is there anywhere like a water source nearby that we can actually fish from? We're by some, aren't we?
Yeah, there was the pond, right?
No, this building was built
Where are
over
we
the
going
pond.
today?
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
The
So we're on a swamp
no, it was
part
just
of the.
it was just a spring, just a small spring.
Okay.
How much soup does Cinder still have left?
I've gone through my bowl.
Hey, Cinder.
Yes.
Well, I have my bowl too. It tastes like fish.
He'll shrug and reach over and grab Amelia's bowl.
As he does that, I want to cast Prestidigitation to make it taste like fish.
Okay, yeah, that is accomplished easily.
He's gonna side eye Renault and be like, "How come she got fish?"
Do I look like I have any fish?
He gestures to the bowl.
You make your soup then. I quit. And I throw down the washcloth I was using to wipe down the countertop.
Cinder looks down at the sergeant. He can't quit. He didn't even start.
The sergeant looks back at Cinder and goes, "You just convinced the guy who volunteered to cook you dinner, or breakfast, really, because it's the morning breakfast. You just convinced that guy to quit. He did it without anyone telling him to."
I mean, let's be real. He cooked soup for breakfast.
Listen, what was he supposed to cook for breakfast? Do you know?
Fish.
I'm gonna throw him in. I'm gonna throw him into the water.
Oh,
Sergeant goes to sit back down. You're lucky you're fast and squirrely, Cinder.
Cinder will sip his fish soup.
I'm gonna pour myself another Darthak Gale because, of course. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Renault.
I appreciate you, Amelia. Thank you. Tips are always welcome.
Use salt next time.
Not use. Don't use pond water. Better said, don't let Cinder in the kitchen.
Yeah, that was inadvisable.
Is this the wine label?
Wait, what did you say, Thalen?
I just asked if this is a wine label. I think Thalen's just with 2 fingers coming up with it's like a wine bottle wrapper.
Out of his soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The label says Vortelcino Black, which is a very dry yet very sweet variety of the Vortelcino Red. It's a dark blue wine, and is the prized stock of the Rosenbell estate. And then at the bottom part of it, in smaller print, says, "The Corinth Healers Guild warns that consuming too much alcohol can lead to erratic and unexpected behavior, impaired vision, loss of sound judgment, inhibitions, and happiness, but also depression. Drink at your own risk."
Is that a warning or an advertisement?
I think Thalen's attention is gonna snap up and be like, is there bottles of this back there?
I go back to look. Are there?
The only one that you can find is the one that's empty, and this is an expensive bottle of wine.
Rip.
Like, we're talking hundreds of gold pieces.
So how did that get here?
It was in the mail?
It was
For
not in the
who?
mail. It was not in the mail.
I think
That would suck.
Thalen's gonna look sheepishly over at the sergeant and ask, Sergeant, the commander doesn't drink wine, does she?
I'm going to answer this question for you. She is a woman who is over the age of 40 with 2 kids. What do you think?
The commander.
I think the commander's missing a very expensive bottle of wine.
Yeah, I think so. I think we should not tell anyone about that. We're all sworn here to secrecy.
I'm gonna slide the label over to Amelia and say, Amelia, incinerate, please.
And she does so.
Okay, it's burned up into ashes.
You said the soup was boiling. How long was it boiling?
Like 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
And you're sure on that?
Am I sure? I think so.
Yeah, you're pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
How big was that bottle again?
I think it was like a full like a regular full bottle. I think like for you, I think 750 milliliters. Put it in metric.
How much?
Almost like 3/4 of a liter.
That's a small bottle.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some expensive wine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, as long as nobody eats too much of the soup, you should be fine with the alcohol.
I mean, it's a big pot, so like the pot's like 2 feet wide, got like a 2-foot diameter on it, so it's definitely diluted. You know, you can kind of see it if you like lean closer to Vi and you look around the corner there. You can see the pot, and it's pretty big. You're not worried.
Everyone makes sure Cinder doesn't eat a lot more of it.
Cinder, do you finish that second bowl?
Yeah, it's much better than the first one. The more you eat, the better it gets.
You're like 80 pounds soaking wet too. So, I make a con save for me. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You don't even notice.
Another wasted hot roll.
The whole party was rolling extremely hot in the pre-game tests. So, okay. Anyone want to do anything or have a conversation with someone? Do any downtime activities? Let me know.
I'm gonna go track down the major.
Okay.
But ugly baby talk.
Ugly baby talk. I mean, we just don't have another party member for the time being. I believe that's kind of the answer to that.
I assume we'll just be assigned one. It's not like that squad's gonna go without a squad leader.
All right. Can I get more fish soup?
I already said
You
I
can-
quit. Go get it yourself.
He can have the rest of my wine label bowl.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
I make it taste fish.
You make it taste like fish. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep everybody on the same screen. So, Thalen, you go to find the Major. She's at the desk she normally sits at, which is just inside the door of the barracks. She sees you as you come in, regards you for a second, and then looks down at her book that she is working on. She's writing something.
I think I'm gonna step out of the doorway. Thalen will give them a second and see if they're gonna keep reading.
She waits a moment and then looks up and asks you a question. Sergeant Thalen Karliger, I would assume this isn't the case. However, your behavior makes me wonder now. Were you raised in a fucking barn? No, okay, that's what I thought. So, are you lurking at my desk for a reason, Sergeant?
Yes, Major. I was hoping to. Well, I'd like to pursue some training as an intelligence officer.
She raises her eyebrows at you and goes. She leans back in her chair a bit, balancing it on two legs. Puts her legs up on the desk and stretches out, and she puts her hands behind her head and asks you, so are you okay with it if everyone blames you for everything going wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. You spend time at the academy?
Has Thalen gone to an academy?
That would have been covered in our backstory discussion, so I don't believe he did.
No, I think he's spent time around his family military, but no academy training.
So she asks you, you spend any time at the academy?
No, I'll be starting from scratch, as it were.
I see. Real quick, I'm gonna do this. You're a bit of a mystery to me, Thalen. Your paperwork here says you're a knight, but you're holding sergeant's rank, and you haven't been to the academy. You haven't gone to a knight training center, like Setrak. You went through basic. You're not a mage, right?
No, sir.
So, am I to understand your knightly title is just that piece of paper?
I think Thalen's gonna look down. It's probably somewhere between frustration and maybe a little bit of shame.
Okay,
And I think he's gonna nod.
I see. Well, you seem to want this to mean something, right? So let's talk about that for a moment. Let's step into my my actual office. She gets up, comes over to her room, opens it, leaves the door open, goes over to her desk, leans up against the wall by the fireplace. Leave that open. Shut it if someone comes into the building. So, you haven't gone to the academy. You haven't been to a knight training center. You did go through basic because you're fucking here. You're from a very rich family. And you've got knight's credentials, but you don't hold a knightly rank. You're a sergeant. When you should be, by all rights, a lieutenant right now with that knightly title. So what I'm putting together is that you were given this title just because of your association with your family, i.e. being a son of the Duke, right? You're a son of the Duke?
Yes.
Yes. It's a show of respect for him, not for you. And that is something that brings you shame. Personally, you'd like to earn it, right?
Yes and no.
Okay.
To be frank, I had to connive my way to even get here. I'd still be under my father's shadow if it wasn't for that. I don't just want to earn a title. I want to serve Cruent however I can.
Okay. You count yourself a patriot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, then you want to be an intelligence officer. There's some rules. Wow. One of those rules is needing to know things, how decision making works. So, what do you imagine? Let me ask you this instead. An officer is in a unwinnable situation. They have 5 squads with them. They are about to be surrounded. They have an opportunity to escape, but only if they leave one squad behind. What is the right decision for that officer to make?
I'm presuming we're not considering any other standing orders in this hypothetical.
Correct.
That squad knew what they signed up for. Better lose one than all 5.
Okay. Good. How do you choose?
If I don't have an inclination of one of my squads giving the best odds of success, I think the next thing I'd consider would be if they have any specialities I'd need later. And then the third would be if I have volunteers.
Okay. I'm going to give you an aptitude test. And she takes out a form packet out of her desk. It says, I want you to sit here and I want you to do the aptitude test. And when you're done, just bring it to me out front. And then go about your business for the rest of the day. Alright?
All right.
And she will she puts the test on the desk there, leaves a pen and ink out for you, clears her desk of everything else, puts everything in the drawers, locks it, and then leaves the room. Just keep the door open, and I am going to go back to my desk. She walks away. I know, Delicate. So Thalen, if you would like to do this aptitude test, you must make a intelligence check First.
Really realizing I probably should have waited to do this until I had could throw some Battlemaster dice at it.
Some points at it. Okay, go ahead and make that intelligence check for me. Eighteen's really good.
I almost feel greedy asking, but would investigation help with this at all? Like,
oh, we're getting there.
Okay. So I guess if that's the only roll for the test, I'll go ahead and bring it over.
Oh, it is. Go ahead and make an investigation check now. Very good. Then I want you to do one more check for me, and that is a insight check. Bella, dude, you're getting picked up by the microphone, baby. What are you crying about? Okay. Now you're done the test.
I imagine that takes him quite a while.
Yeah. Takes you like an hour. So we'll scooter on over to Reynolds, who has left the common room and has gone to the blacksmith/workshop.
Mm-hmm. I'm just perusing, seeing what's up.
Morris watches you walk in, stares at you, looks at you perusing, and goes, "Can I fucking help you?
With what?
Why are you here, in my space?"
I just wanted to see what you're working on.
I'm not working on anything. Sarah over there is working on fucking... He looks over his shoulder. Fixing someone's armor. It's just clank, 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 over and over and over again.
Must have taken a beating.
Yep, that's what happens when you get hit in the face. With a mace the size of your face.
Did they live?
Oh no, probably not.
Oh. See. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I put Reinhold here. Honestly, I was just exploring.
So you want Morris goes, so you just wandered over here just to bug me?
Pretty much.
Get out of my shop.
Sir, yes, sir.
Fucking... Just hear him swearing as you're walking away. Riddle returns to the common area.
Mm-hmm.
What does he find, everyone, when he returns? Also, there's a curtain here that appears traversable. So
A brand new car. I don't know.
A brand new carriage with 2 horses.
Oh.
Okay, so
Approximately 6 horsepower.
right. We're gonna do this scene now because Reynolds just did this. So So you walk into the this new bath area that has been constructed for you all, and Furia is putting like the last of her clothing in onto a shelf. As you walk in, she looks at you over the shoulder. And says, "Are you in here for a reason?" She walks.
I was just exploring the new building.
Okay. She walks over to the water and gets in the water. Steam rising
I-
off of it.
Turn red as a beet and make my exit.
Okay.
You, okay over there?
Fine. I'm alright.
You sure?
I'll live. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Cinder scrambles under the table and chairs.
I'm just gonna bury my face in a mug of Dothraki ale.
It's a stout.
It's a stout, yes. Yes.
I can wind time forward if you guys want, or we can continue having nice little roleplay scenes.
I'm content with my tea unless anyone wants to bug me, which, by the way, I have my dagger.
Oh no, she's got her dagger.
She does have her dagger.
Her fancy dagger.
Oh, go turn my test in.
Okay, you go turn your
Yep.
chest in.
Was this door closed when we got here?
Yes.
I will close it behind me then.
Okay.
Okay. I will hand the paper over to the major.
Okay. She takes it. Says, "All right, thank you. Go about your business."
Yep. I'll salute. Then depart.
She returns the salute and goes about her business.
I'm ready to lose some more money. Cards?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Let's go back to the other table, though.
Mm-hmm.
Meow. Oh, sit, Cinder. Excuse me. That's like I could literally Rhino, what the? Get off!
Sorry, you stopped in the middle of the road and I just kind of bumped right into you. Oh my god.
Cinder does that like leg loop, trips
Ugh.
you up. You guys just
I
fall.
can't. I'm gonna have to press buttons on my keyboard to move. All right, here we go. Let's scoot a little bit this way. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so you two are playing cards with each other. Thalen approaches Amelia, and Cinder approaches this gang hanging out by this brazier.
All right, I just had to throw that trash roller out. Here we go. Do you want a free round, or do you want to start to bet already?
If I'm gonna lose money, I'm gonna lose money. Let's do it.
Where was it? Yeah?
It's under...
Card set. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Found it.
Mhm. It was an int roll, right? So mine was +1, and oh my god.
You just lost money. Give me a gold.
Damn.
Yes, ma'am.
Put the gold back on the table with another one on top. So there's 2 gold pieces on the table now. Ready to go again?
Yes.
You're gonna have to...
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Throw out the trash rolls. Throw them out. Shuffle. Oh, feeling good about this one.
Oh my god.
And
Excuse me.
I got 2 gold on top of you. Well, you're broke. Do you have any money?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna match or call?
But I just lost that round, didn't I?
Yes. So you put money on the table.
Oh.
You match or call.
Okay. All right. So I match, I guess. I don't know
Okay,
what
so
that actually
there's
means.
for you mean you put 2 gold pieces on the table. You're matching
Yes.
my 2 gold pieces. You put 2 on the table, so there's 4.
I just deducted them from my thingy. Okay.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, come on.
Okay, go ahead and roll your playing cards check, Renault.
Yes, it's just int, right? From what I remember. So.
Yeah, because you're not quite proficient.
Hot damn!
Congratulations, you won the pot.
4 pieces.
I will match. So it's 8.
Right.
Final round, you ready?
Another
Shuffle, shuffle,
4,
shuffle.
right?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
I see what she's doing.
Okay.
The first die she throws is her shuffle. This last one was her shuffle, and then this is why you were confused, Renault. So now she's doing her actual check.
Right.
And then you got a 15 versus her 21.
God!
So she wins.
I win 8.
She wins 8.
Take me for all I'm worth. I think that's enough for me. This is too rich for my blood.
I started picking up my cards.
They spend 10 minutes playing and then they're done.
On true to form, Renault loses more money.
I was expecting it.
But you've only really lost 4 gold pieces. Which is a lot of money.
Somehow I have a lot of money, and I still don't. I don't necessarily remember where I got it, but
no,
you know,
you all got not only paid, but you also acquired like loot. So I definitely do. That's why you have money.
Okay.
You guys didn't have money before the last mission, and then you got paid significantly for bonuses. So, mission completion bonuses and such. That's why you have money. So, alright, let us direct our scene to... let's go to Cinder first. Cinder, you are standing outside in the cold by these 3 soldiers, hanging out by this brazier.
Yeah, not doing anything particular. Just warming up. Do the head nod.
Yes, the head nod gets passed around. This person is an Ith.
What's up?
He looks at you and goes, not an Ith. You're not even a cat.
Perceptive.
What are you?
About to be a shit ton of problems.
He kind of just blinks at you. What do you mean?
Do I have my mace with me?
Do you carry it with you everywhere you go?
Normally.
Then you probably do.
I'll just take it out and then put it right down next to the fire so it warms up a little bit.
This must be something that I don't understand, he says.
Anyway, how have y'all's deployments been?
Awful. This one goes, yeah, this has been pretty bad. This one also goes, yeah, this has been pretty bad. Pretty bad, yeah. Yesterday, I saw someone get their throat ripped out by a scrumgore, and then a bunch of other ones swarmed him, and I'm pretty sure they ate him.
Did you avenge them and eat them back?
No, I didn't.
Shame.
She kind of,
We've all been there.
she kind of looks at you with mild disgust.
What? I mean, look at this guy. He'll point over to the guy next to him. He goes, he eats his enemies.
I absolutely do not eat my enemies. No.
What are you, a vegetarian?
No.
Are cows your enemies?
You're not there.
Cows,
know, I
cows
couldn't
are
help it.
everyone's enemies.
Couldn't help it.
I had the same thought.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Any news from any of the fronts?
Well, we're all fourth salamanders, so we're all here with you guys. But as far as I know, we're holding on.
Well, that's good. I haven't really dealt with any of the salamander commanders. Are they like Sergeant Bucket over here?
Oh, technically, we all got rolled up into Commander Morene's command structure, so yeah. You've met them. They're your bosses, too.
Right.
Switch up the tune.
Well, I think, good chat.
Yeah, good chat. Yeah. As you walk away, the cat guy, the ice here, says to these girls, "Do you know what the fuck he was?" And one of them goes, "I don't know, but he sure was a cute little guy."
I still got it. And Cinder's just gonna wander around.
Okay. Cinder wanders around for a while. As you wander into the barracks, the major stops you and says, wait. She leans over the desk and looks you up and down. And she says to you, "Do you have mud on your paws?"
I mean, Cinder will like look down and he's like completely disgusting.
No, this isn't happening. Not anymore. No longer. No, you're coming with me, little guy. Come on. That's an order. Opens this door, walks in, shuts it behind you. He goes, okay, Cinder. You recognize that I am Major Veilmeyer. I am your superior officer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You now have new standing orders. Okay? These orders are to be followed at all times, provided that you are not in a combat situation. Okay?
What classifies a combat situation?
You're actively being attacked by the enemy.
What classifies as the enemy?
We'll go with the forces of Cool Squall Tall. Broad enough for you?
Yes.
Okay. So, if someone's attacking you or your squad mates, or if they're a demon, or if they're an undead, or if they're some kind of like dark cultist, right? Any of those categories, you don't have to follow these orders. Okay?
What if they're a morally ambiguous cultist?
If they're a morally ambiguous cultist and they're attacking your squad mates or your fellow members of the 14th, then you can disregard these orders.
What if they're not readily apparent that they're a demon?
Okay, if it's not readily apparent that they're a demon, then you have to follow these orders.
Okay.
And if you're unsure if someone's a demon or not, I need you to check with 2 other people first. Okay? Preferably someone you trust, like Furia or like Asher or, the commander or myself or the Sergeant Terry.
Okay.
Okay. Are we good?
Okay.
Do we understand the terms?
Understood.
Okay, great. You are to bathe on the regular, and I mean at least once a day, and you are not to enter any buildings without having your paws clean. Okay?
The sender will look absolutely horrified.
Now, this is very important, okay? Because there's a hidden, unseen enemy, and it's everywhere. Do you know what that enemy is?
Is it the forces of Morgoth?
I don't know who that is, but what I do know is that this enemy is called disease. And disease kills more soldiers than the enemy does. I'm sure you've seen a guy take a gut wound, stabbed in the gut, small hole, should be able to recover from that, right?
Yeah, would think so.
Yeah, but they die all the time. That's because they get sick. Because inside everyone's stomach, in the guts and the slinky parts, there is disease. And what prevents you from getting sick from that disease is that slinky part being intact. Right?
Well, can't you just use magic to heal it?
You can, but not everyone has access to magic. It's fairly rare. We're lucky that we have it. That doesn't mean we're not going to, follow the orders to prevent the spread of disease in the camp and in headquarters. Okay?
What if you're mostly immune to diseases?
You still need to follow it because you can carry that disease with you even though it's not hurting you and get someone else sick. This enemy is invisible and insidious, Cinder, and you have to be very thorough when protecting yourself and others from it. No. She drags him over here by the collar and goes, okay, so here's how we're going to do this. All the clothes come off. We put them in a little cubby over here in this cabinet, okay? We see Lieutenant Furia's already here, so we're going to join her. You're going to take yours off. I'm going to take mine off. You're going to put your equipment, your weaponry and such in this box. And then when we're done, we're going to, put everything back on. Actually, I'm going to shout for Amelia here for a second. Amelia, could you come here a moment?
Yes. And she rushes over.
You see the Major kind of peeking her head out the door and goes, "So I'm going to need a favor from you. You have that little spell that can clean things, right?"
Yes.
All right. In about 5 minutes, I want you to come here, and I want you to clean all of the clothing and equipment in these containers inside this bathroom. Okay? Because they're cinders, most of them, or some of them. But clean them all anyway, because they're going to be next to cinders, and he hasn't, I think, ever taken a proper bath.
I mean, I can also try cleaning Cinder.
It's not the kind of... I'm trying to teach him something, okay?
Fair enough.
Thank you. And you don't need to do it right now, but in a few minutes.
I'll just stay posted at this door.
And she shuts the door. She comes back over to you, Cinder, and says, "Okay, are we ready?"
Yes.
Okay. And she goes ahead, takes hers off, puts her stuff away, and grabs a couple of items off of a different shelf and comes over here and says, "Okay, in the water we go." Now, this water has a filtration and purifying system. So we can get in this without having to rinse first, and all of it will get recycled through and purified before it bubbles back in. Okay? Now, I need you to hold still, and then she puts shampoo on your head. So, okay, this is going to help clean you, and then she works your scalp. Once she's worked your scalp in, she says, "Okay, now you're going to rub that all over the rest of you, get nice and sudsy, and then you're going to rinse, and you're going to get nice and warm, and you're going to do it again, and then you can leave, okay?"
Kind of the most unapologetic dog shake, just soap everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And she expected this, covers her eyes as it's happening. And then she says, "All right, make sure you get all the crevices, all of them, every single one, no exceptions, even between your little puppy pads, okay?"
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble. I know. But you're gonna smell real nice when you're done. And she goes ahead and keeps an eye on you while you wash for the first time probably ever. She of course also washes, and when she's done, she waits for you to finish before getting out and putting her stuff back on.
Defeated, trudge back over to the clothes.
I will assume in the intervening moments, Amelia does come in and cleans all of the equipment and clothing with prestidigitation.
Yep.
Okay. And then
This was a lost battle.
And then you can go back to what you were doing over by Thalen. I'll put you back myself. Okay. And once the Major is dressed, she will go over to the door, open the door, walk out with you. All right, so we have successfully completed our orders for today, right?
Literally the worst form of punishment imaginable.
It's not punishment, Cinder, I swear. Listen, you're helping protect your fellow soldiers with this. Now, what was the other part of my orders? Do you remember?
Don't do that if there's demons around.
Right, but the other part of my orders was you're not to enter any buildings with your paws dirty. Okay. I know that's going to be very hard in winter, and there's going to be a little bit of leeway because there's mud everywhere. But what we can do is we can wipe it off ourselves before we enter the building, right? So that's what we're going to do.
Wipe it off on the wall.
She's like, yep, that's fine.
Better?
Thank you. I greatly appreciate that, Cinder. Please follow these orders always. She sits back down at her desk.
Grumbles all the way over to the table.
Cinder gets on the table. And we're going to move our attention over to Thalen and Amelia.
Amelia was planning to do some magic training the rest of the day.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a roll for your downtime training with charisma improvement.
I did click on it. Nothing is happening.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and roll me the check, and I will do it for you. Okay, so that brings you up to 153 out of 250, which is 61%. You're getting there. Okay. Anyone? Did you guys want to have a scene together, Thalen and Amelia?
I think Thalen just knowing Amelia is going to be shooting spells just came over here for the fireworks.
Oh, okay. We're just
Trying.
watching.
Yeah, I think he's doing that post-test thing that if you've ever done that, where right after the test he's like, oh, "Okay, here's what I think I did good on that. I think I got that wrong."
He's running through all the questions while Amelia's just blasting.
Yeah, especially because I'm assuming it actually leaned closer to assessment rather than tests. So it's a lot of open-ended questions.
Yeah.
A lot of not something you could walk out of and feel like you aced.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of questions about, analysis. What does the sentence mean? What is the next logical position of this machine if it continues to do the thing, right? That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like those assessments you take in elementary school that are just like, hey, are you gifted? Hey, are you?
I know those.
Yeah.
Have the inflicted upon me for decades.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he would work on wisdom. I don't think that's a concrete step he could take without help. So
it would be difficult without help, but you can do self-reflection, which would be something you can put towards wisdom. So if you'd like to, we can add that.
yeah, I think if he was going to do a downtime roll for today, it'd be that.
Okay.
Just do a big thing.
Just doing a big thing today.
In the shade of a tree while a sorcerer absolutely blasts.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and give me a wisdom check. You are having an existential crisis.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. That's both of you. And then the three of you, are there any downtime things that you want to accomplish today?
Hey, use a little dex training.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check. Right. So that takes you to 176. You're at 70%.
Nice.
Bye. Any downtime training you want to finish?
She may have had baby aggro.
It's okay. You can go ahead, Riddle, while we wait for her to come back.
Huh. I think, if anything, Renault would probably spend his time just trying to get combat training, but like potentially like strength, maybe.
That's what you've got already in your sheet, so go ahead and give me a strength check.
Aye, aye.
Oh, nice.
You're now at 193 out of 250, which is 77%. Congrats. Congrats on that natural 20. Okay. So while that's going on, eventually Furia calls you all together to meet in the barracks. She walks in. She says, Cinder, get off the table.
Trying to keep my paws clean.
Yep, get off the table, though. You can sit in a chair. Thank you.
Every time he sits in his chair, his like nose only goes up to table level.
You want me to find you a box?
You want to find your leg later?
Alright, so no combat orders for tomorrow. And as she says that, we're going to go ahead and make our roll for how many days until the next set of combat orders. So everyone shame my dogs by doing bork 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 emote. Don't have the bork 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 emote. Ask Twitch how you can get it. Alright. There's one more day, so we will roll again tomorrow. There's at least one more day of no orders. Okay? So she says, no orders today. Not hearing anything from the commander yet about whether or not we're having... Oh, the sergeant would be here for this. Hold on. Let me grab him. Or just shove him through the walls. Okay, there we go. She says, now I'm not sure if that's going to stay in the same state tomorrow. A little bit of rumblings about an operation coming up, but nothing that I've been made aware of yet. Officially, anyway. So, keep up with your training. Make sure you get some good rest. And I will talk to everybody about this tomorrow again. So, we're on a little bit of an alert, but not, we don't know if there's something coming down the pipe yet for sure. Any questions about that? Good. I thought it was very simple, and it turned out to be. Yeah. Should have been easy to understand. So, for tomorrow, just the usual business. Don't do anything stupid and get yourselves hurt or anything. I'm gonna move the clock forward a little bit. She says, "All right, that's it. Rest of the day is yours. Lights out is 8 p.m. as usual. So, anyway, dismissed." She goes to her room.
So, dumb question.
Yeah.
So because I'm in the downtime tab, and I'm realizing that there's also a progress bar next to like CDF Sergeant. If I were to like work on that somehow, would that like get me a promotion?
That's about how, like, it could get. There are the good boy points, right? So if you've been a good soldier, you'll get awarded those points.
I have zero.
I know. I know. But the part of it is also I keep track of who's doing well in that regard. Like, that's more of, you see how it's under faction reputation? Or that should be
It's under uncategorized anyway,
it
but
should
yeah.
be under faction reputations. So it's more about how well you're doing your job. That's not going to go up or down really until you actually get promoted. So you're not going to be able to see how that's working for you. All of you should have a rank in there. And it should all be in faction reputation, and it isn't. There you go, fixing that. Nope, it's in there for Cinder. I don't know why. Okay. Yep, it's in there for Thalen. Okay. Maybe it was just Renault and Vi. Nope, it's also Amelia who... Nope, Amelia's in there the way it should be. So just Renault and Vi.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
The Sergeant Terry says, yeah, so what Furia said is the case, as far as I know, too. You know, just don't start fights, don't get hurt. You know, follow your standing orders, keep things clean. We're setting a watch tonight. So I've already spoken with the commander and Furia about this. We're going to do a rotation. So, anyone want to volunteer for first watch?
I raise my hand immediately.
I will as well.
Okay. So Renault and Thalen, you both will be first watch. Second watch.
Amelia raises her hand.
Okay, Amelia. Anyone want to go with Amelia, or does Vi and Cinder want to go together for third watch?
Quick question. If I go outside on watch, do I have to bathe again?
I see. The major talked to you, didn't they?
Talk, torture, it's similar, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You've already bathed today. You go on second watch or third watch. Sun won't be up yet until end of third watch, right? So that would be a new day, I would assume, because the sun came up again.
I volunteer for first watch.
Already got first watch covered, Cinder.
Thalen, trade with me.
I'll trade with Cinder.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you remember what her other thing was, right?
Yeah, not if there are any demons around.
Yes. Also, paws need to be clean before you enter a building.
What is with y'all's fiction with my paws.
Yeah, you track your little paw prints everywhere you go.
They're all so adorable.
That aside, we know where you have been all the time. This is how you're getting caught every time you do something.
Wait till I'll get caught less if my paws are clean.
Yes, you will get caught less if your paws are clean. Also, the floors will look nicer.
Just sipping my drink.
So, please follow the commander's and the major's orders and keep your paws clean when you enter buildings. Unless it's a combat situation, you are to keep your paws clean. Got it?
And you not wear shoes?
He does not wear shoes. Look at his little toes, Sergeant says.
Are you telling me you have never gotten him little booties?
No, we have not gotten him booties. He won't wear them.
You gotta tie rope around him so he doesn't shake it off. So he'll be like, as he's walking around, he's like shaking his legs.
I'm right here. I am sitting right here.
Anyway, Cinder, it's non-negotiable. Wipe your paws before you come into a building. Especially the building where we sleep. And the building where we eat. Okay?
I'm gonna figure out how to learn magic.
Good luck. Anyway. Alright, so Varenal and Cinder are first watch. Amelia is second watch. Anyone joining Amelia for second watch? Alright, Amelia, it's you and me for second watch, and it's Vi and Thalen for third watch. That's how we're gonna do it tonight, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sorted. Now you're actually dismissed. Now everybody's gotten a downtime roll in, except for you, Vi. So what would you like your downtime roll to be today?
I think what I was trying to focus on was the increasing my intelligence and doing all that fun stuff.
Sure. Let's go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. 14, very good. That takes you up to 50, which is 20%. Good stuff. Okay. Anything you guys would like to do? We still have about half an hour.
I would like to cast alarm in front of the door, since I'm going to be first watch, and just set it so that nobody who goes in and out of this on a regular basis, like our squad or commander or bucket or Furia, will set it off.
Okay, you can do that. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to wait until the evening? It is.
I'll wait until the evening just to be safe.
Like mid-afternoon right now.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yes.
Okay. Alright, so.
Yes.
Anything anyone wants to do for the afternoon before we skip to dinner and the evening?
Nope.
Hearing a lot of notes.
Nope.
Okay. So then we will skip to dinner. Is anyone making dinner, or are we leaving it to the devices of our NPCs?
Honestly, that might be better.
Dude, and would I have had professional cook training? Am I all just death? Or do I have some domestic skills?
I would say you probably don't because of your position in your family.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everyone would make food for me.
Right.
So this is out of my element. So how am I have I like would I be asking regular meals for my butler to be shipped to me? Can I genuinely have that happen? Like, can I have lunch boxes from my favorite butler?
You could probably have them shipped to you, but they probably will not arrive in any kind of timely fashion. But it would be extremely extra and also on brand to do that. Yes.
I have money.
Right. Your family has incredible amounts of money. It's crazy. So
Whoever wants to be a courier on crack, I got you some gold.
yeah. So yeah, you can have some stuff get shipped in. It's just a matter of whether or not it arrives in the mail.
Oh, so it would be like, those loot crates of like food that
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
from
You know, like
exactly like that.
care
It'd be so
package.
fun.
It's a
Like Underdark bento.
yeah, it's a care
Yeah.
package.
Yes.
We gotta
It would certainly make checking the mail a lot more interesting.
yeah, we gotta
If you touch my food, I'm going to ring this around your neck and play pincushion with your little furry body.
Ooh.
Strangely terrifying and also exciting. It's a bit of a mixed bag there.
But yeah.
Hold on. I'm at advantage. Sorry, I have proficiency, not advantage.
What are you doing?
I'm fairly intimidated.
Ah, yes.
I'm very serious.
I am successfully intimidated.
Cinder is now kind of afraid of Vi. Okay. So for dinner, we have one of the NPCs, make dinner. So I will roll the d20.
I think just to be fair, we should go on a like lot draw that where one person randomly selected has to make dinner every night, and it's a different person every night.
Okay. Okay.
Can we like vote somebody off this island and refuse to have any sort of food from them?
Nope. You have to share the work.
Okay.
Cinder draws the short straw.
I was just thinking instead of taco night, it's cinder night. It's just like the entire squadron is just objective survive.
Well, even if we do like a lottery, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. There are 20 individuals on this map. I will assign everyone a number right now. I will go ahead and re-roll the die, and whoever that die lands on is cooking. Hey, children, please. All right. So Asher cooked dinner tonight. It is a proper stew. The man has opinions about stew. He has everyone gathered in the common rooms. I'm gonna go ahead and move everyone through the walls into the common room. Don't touch yourselves.
Oh my god.
Now you can touch yourselves and move. He goes, all right, so this is a proper stew. This is... You shouldn't be able to fuck this up, gang. Everybody squeeze in. Some of you can sit at the bar. All right, Mighty 14th. This is how we do. Proper stew. And he pours it out for everybody into their bowls. This over here, by here.
I looked away for 1 second. I'm gone. Where am I? Oh, here I am.
Yes, we're all having dinner. Renault gets squeezed, gets a new stool there and a new stool there. Terry squeezes in next to Thalen, who squeezes everybody in down this line. And one of the girls squeezes in between Cinder and Marcus there. And one of the other one squeezes between Toby and Marcus. Everybody gets in there. Toby's a little bit too close to Jack. And Asher goes, all right, proper stew. This is a beef salamander stew. We got carrots, we got potatoes, we got celery, we got beef, salamander beef cut up into cubes, rosemary, some oregano, basil, salt, pepper. Okay, very simple. The stock we have tastes a little boozy. I don't know why, but you know, just go a little light on it if you're starting to feel a little tipsy. Okay. What pairs well with this is either the stout or the Haven Ale Pale Ale. Could also do the Amber Lager. I'm gonna pass those around. I'm not doing this tomorrow night. And he distributes food and drink for everybody.
Can I get the fish?
No, fuck off, Cinder.
No.
Didn't you have a nice beef stew in front of you, though, Cinder? Okay. Anyone want to talk about anything over dinner with anybody?
I think I'm good.
I think Thalen's still having an existential crisis.
Yeah. Sergeant Terry looks at you and goes, "Are you okay, man? You don't look good. You look like you're having a problem."
Took an assessment. It was hard.
Yeah? The major, who's sitting near you, just kind of smiles as she eats her soup, eats her stew. She's, yeah, he took an assessment today. Oh, how'd he do? He completed it. That doesn't tell me anything, and I'm not going to. It's his assessment. He doesn't even get to know his results.
Well,
I think Thalen's just pale.
hopefully he's not getting what Renault had.
The
What?
Major looks a little concerned. What did Renault have?
What did Renault have?
Bright red, fever, wasn't feeling well earlier. I heard that for people of his race, it's called puberty.
I swear to God.
The Major looks like she's beside herself. She says to you, Cinder, everyone here pretty much is either finished or in the very latest stages of it. He's not going through the worst parts of it. Usually for a human, the worst parts are between 11 and 18 years old, and everybody here is over 18, except for you and Marcus and Toby.
You hear that, Renault? It gets better.
I have no words for you. I'm gonna punt you. With the metal boot.
They're all kind of looking at you, Cinder.
Cinder goes back to happily eating his soup.
Okay.
It's not even the worst threat he's heard today, so...
Do you say that out loud in character?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's the worst threat he's had today? The Major asks you.
Me or Cinder?
Cinder, what is the worst threat what do you think is the worst threat he's received today?
Cinder gives Thalen like the choking like gesture, like abort.
I think I'm just gonna glance over at Vi and then just return to my stew with a shake of the head.
I don't meet his gaze. I just drink my tea.
Okay. The major Veilmeyer kind of watches your gaze and goes, "Ah, I see."
Man's got to know when he's over his head.
Cinder, do people threaten you a lot?
They seem to be obsessed with my paws.
Well, you don't wear shoes.
He gestures over the other two daglings. They don't wear shoes.
Right, but they're not in our barracks.
Doesn't the cat one lick himself clean?
He gestures over.
Those two are Asher's problem. You're our problem.
Just wait, I'm gonna learn magic and I'm gonna clean myself with magic and then magic.
Morris says, loud enough for everyone to hear. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him.
I sure.
The major just pats you on the head, Cinder, and goes, "You know, you're a great little guy. You just keep following my orders every day, and everyone's going to have a little bit of a better disposition towards you."
Okay.
Asher says across the table, "You know, you shouldn't treat him like a child."
Thank you. Now next time can you cook fish, please?
She looks across the table, stares him dead in the eye, and goes, "Oh, and I should just treat him like property then?" Is that what you would rather me do, Lieutenant Asher? The lieutenant kind of grinds his teeth a little bit. "Ma'am, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. He's my responsibility." As well, now he's our responsibility. So I think I'll treat him how I want to treat him. And if that means giving him some actual lessons on how to be a person in society, rather than whatever you're teaching them, then I think I'll continue to do that, Asher. If you don't mind. "No, ma'am, I don't mind. You keep teaching him whatever your useless crap you want to teach him." "Eat your soup, Lieutenant." "Yes, ma'am." Sergeant Terry looks uncomfortable. His helmet squeaks.
Hey, Cinder, do you remember when I taught you where babies come from?
I want everyone to make a perception check.
Can I throw a dagger at, whizzing by his head, not going at his head, like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, he's right there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can throw
Hold
a
on,
dagger
hold on.
over his head if you'd like, but I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
I thought you were going to say make a wisdom saving throw.
Including Renault's?
Including Renault.
Oh, okay. This isn't response. Okay.
Oh man, we are not a perceptive gang.
Okay, Cinder.
Damn, this is good soup.
Yeah, Cinder, Thalen, and Vi, you all hear a slapping sound, which diverts your attention, Vi, as you're throwing your dagger, to the commander having a heavy face palm from Reynolds' remark.
I did say that in front of the commander, didn't I?
Yeah, she's right there. She's right there. She says to Furia loud enough for most of you to hear. I don't know why I don't know what I was expecting. Ma'am, they can only be professional for so many hours in the day. They're in their off time. They're not expected to be that professional right now. You're right. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I should be somewhere else for dinner. So you all can blow off steam and much without me around.
Are you hot?
I'm gonna stand up and kind of bow my head a little bit. My apologies, Commander. I honestly forgot you were there. I'll keep it toned down a bit.
Are we just ignoring the fact that I crit failed on trying to hit?
You didn't crit fail. You rolled a 4.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought I crit failed.
No, 2 X's would be a crit fail.
Duly noted.
Yeah. She goes, Sergeant Garrettson, I appreciate the apology. I don't want to be overbearing. I don't spend that much time with you all, and so I wanted us to have battalion dinners together so we can all spend some time together. Okay?
Yes, man.
That said, this room is a little cramped. I won't always be here, and sometimes I'll have to go to headquarters and talk with people with bigger hats and ranks than I, so what I'm saying is when I am here, please remember that I am here. When I am not here, please remember that if there are guests outside the battalion, to comport yourselves in a manner that is befitting members of this battalion. So, let the comment about where babies come from, Sergeant Garrettson, slide for now.
I nod my head and sit back down and kind of zip my trap.
Asher, wonderful stew. Everyone, please, back to your conversation. She goes back to her conversation with the lieutenant. And anything else anyone wants to
All good.
Okay. Is that been all good for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we shall end early tonight. Skip ahead to intermission. So, we will see you all back soon for Door of Eternity, which starts at 8:30 p.m. And we will see you guys again for Bib for Baptized in Blood in 2 weeks. So we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.